It has been quite some time since I showcased mouse gameplay action on the channel, and well, in all honesty, it has been quite a long time since I played this tank myself as well, until it turned out to be one of my challenges, which I have to do. I have to 3-mark mouse, and I have already had some very, very nice battles with this vehicle, and I forgot how big of a beast this tank can actually be, a true daddy in the World of Tanks. I would call it that way for sure, and as you can see from my camo on the side, daddy is here. Well, it is kind of fitting. What is going on with my camos, guys? Don't ask me. It is a special thing I like to do. Just making them as beautiful as possible. Wouldn't you agree, guys? And in the next battle, in the second battle, you're actually going to see a bit different version of the mouse camo. So stay tuned for that, which might or might not be even more ridiculous. So, mouse on Pilsen. Let's see what is cooking over here. We have that 752. 752's armor profile is super annoying. I didn't want to go anywhere else. I was thinking about coming over here to see maybe they have someone pushing in and I can get a couple shots in, or we are going inside the factory over here where I'm going next, by the way. That was going to be my second play anyway. Because we have a lot of enemy tanks on this flank, as you see from the minimap. 60 DP, 752 in the middle. There is a Jagdpanzer E100 as well, also in the middle. IS-7, 780, all those guys are over here. And if you see, IS-7 is the one who is pushing in now, together with E5 actually. Come on, lower plate hit, nice, 500 damage done. And this was the first time I saw the guitar, the legendary guitar spitting flames as well on kills. IS-7 was pushing in. There is also 780. I can hit and penetrate if I hit the face of the turret. I didn't even know if this guy has a shot available into me or not. Anyway, turned out this guy had a shot into me. But now IS-7, while being busy with other players, maybe I can snap a shot in. I want to keep myself in the position where I'm still able to angle against all those guys. Come on, turn. And I was not able to turn my turret fast enough. My hull was nicely angled for the 780. Almost impenetrable angle for the 780, but the turret, I was simply not able to turn it fast. If you turn it more towards the left as well, in that situation you can get some nice bounces. And I'm going to show you the 3D armor profile, how you can actually stack up a lot of unlucky shot. It simply went under the hull, not hitting the side, only hitting the tracks. How you can make a mouse very sturdy bouncer as well. It is quite a beast, as I said, and I forgot how easy, straightforward and beasty this tank can actually be. We are losing this battle with hit points. We are behind 3,500 hit points, plus 3 tanks behind as well. So we have to do some magic over here, pull off magical tricks over here to be able to win this. Nice, perfect angle. IS-7 cannot even penetrate my lower plate over here, and it was good to see that he didn't even try to hit my turret over here, so this gives me a free angle. Boom! That goes into the side of, not into side, sorry, into the front of the IS-7. Easy penetration, and after the third kill, the guitar flame actually turns blue. And now, this 60 DP face-hugging mouse, this guy with standard rounds, what he used to bounce off from my ass, is never able to penetrate my my armor with the standard round. He needs heat and also to hit my face of the turret, my turret cheeks. So, brawling, face-hugging, mouse in 60 DP, you know, this could be a problematic action, especially if I'm angling the hull, if I'm angling the turret as well. Well, hull, you know, not that much, but if I'm angling the turret as well, making life as hard as possible for the 60 DP and pretty much farming this guy off over here. But 752 just managed to be fast enough to snap a shot into me, able to penetrate. For 400 damage as well. There is the face, nice, and suddenly the score is equal. We are still behind with hit points according to the last information. Turret angling over here worked out perfectly, actually bouncing a high heat penetration. But picking up that kill puts us ahead with the frags, but still behind with hit points. Maybe we're actually not behind with hit points as well, because the hit point difference is not updating if the enemy tanks are out of your view range or your render range. Those do not activate that. But just look at behind us and look at on the minimap the amount of dead allies and dead enemies in the factory. That is pretty nutty over there. There is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tanks, if I'm not mistaken, found their end in a single factory section, basically in like inside 3 squares on 3% of the map. Nice good shot into the TVP. TVP is struggling with APCR, is struggling quite hard to penetrate me. With heat, TVP can do magic, of course, but with APCR it should be kind of safe. And this is, once again where Mouse is just... It's hard to buff Mouse in any way when it comes to the armor, because the armor, if you angle it even a little bit, pretty much becomes impenetrable for the standard rounds. The premium rounds, yes, are able to penetrate it, and boom, nice snap across the map, and another guitar solo over here. It becomes impenetrable, or it already is impenetrable for the standard rounds, and if you buff the armor even more, or even if you buff the turret cheeks even more, yeah, borderline impossible to deal with the tank it would come. So I don't know if Mouse needs any buffing at the moment. I think it is fine as it is. Or what is your take on it? Of course, I have had battles where people just come in, tier 10 high DPM tanks just come in and farm with the premium rounds, but still face hugging a bit, bumping them, moving my turret, moving my hull, still able to get a couple bounces off here and there. So now Daddy is here. Here you can see the style again. Daddy is here once again. And there are 2 artilleries left, TVP as well, TVP who ran away. Artillery should be over here. Hori is going to chase down the TVP, aiming on the left. Maybe TVP came all the way back here inside those bushes, easily could be. It sucks if I am going to be caught out by fully loaded TVP over here that can actually destroy me. I was checking at this E100. Where is E100 looking at? Is this guy actually looking up the hill and able to shoot artillery as soon as I spot them or not? There it is. There is 1 artillery. Am I able to get it? I am able to get it. Nice. High explosive round goes in. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have full APCR loadout over here. Free marking it. Just pretty much challenging myself to deal with this as fast as possible. There is 1 final arty left, and this guy has to be inside those bushes back there, and yep, sadly, just sadly, a little bit too far behind the building, so I am not going to get my Bascucci medal and my kill number 8 as well. Destroyed frag number 8. As well. But overall, beautiful battle, I would say. Ace tanker, high caliber, and top gun. No Red Walters though. 6.9, almost 7k damage, 7 kills, and good ace tanker as well. And I actually made some credits profit, guys, in this battle, because we did make our shots count. Now, however, it is time for battle number 2, and this one is straight up silly. Now, this battle is straight up silly, guys. Well, you can guess why this battle is silly already, even though if you look at the matchmaking, it is not your standard matchmaking where the silliness could happen, because we have 2 light tanks over here. We have some very deadly and devastating tank destroyers over here. We have 2 artilleries over here, so usually Mouse is kinda going to struggle quite a lot over here, right? But I still decided to go into the middle for that reason. alone to keep them spotted, to spot some medium tanks, to spot some heavy tanks. I was perfectly fine, perfectly ready with receiving shots in the face, and the light tank, actually, I was able to spot out the light tank as well. That was a poor shot, I gotta say, that was a poor shot. I was more anxious over here, staying safe and not peeking too wide, just trying to take that shot as fast as possible. Not to get hit by 183 or E4 or E, you know, all those guys who can easily penetrate me. So didn't get the clean aim over there, and this is it. Yep, that's why I didn't want to peek before even more. That is minus, what was it, like minus 1045 with 2 shots, and Hori was actually able to penetrate me even with standard rounds. But look at the score already, guys, pretty silly. There is Arti as well, 1253 damage done, 4100 assistance, and I want to get some more. We have a lighting. We have 2 lightings actually in this match. Our T100 LT is already in the south, taking out artillery. EBR got destroyed as well, so now they have no enemy scouts, but for Mouse it doesn't matter because Mouse gets spotted instantly at the edge of the view range anyway. So not questioning that, not worrying about that, not worrying about not getting spotted. No outline over here. This is standard replay bug, guys. No outline. Outline is simply disappearing many times. You can see I'm aiming at the tank, but there is no outline showing up. It may come back, it may not come back. It has done multiple things. Bouncing some shots over here, beautiful. 1150 bounced, you know, long range shot. That guy has to hit my turret cheeks dead on if it wants to penetrate it. AP bounce from E100, well, E100 from that range. I think there is even no chance. I'm pretty sure from that range there is no chance this guy could penetrate me anywhere. A bouncing gorilla as well from long range, and I don't stop, guys. I don't stop. I just stay up over here, try to keep them lit, trying to keep them spotted, because why this works so good over here is they are inside my spotting range and they have to shoot, you know. For me to be able to spot them, they have to shoot, and they are only going to shoot if they can see something, right? So I am over here deliberately baiting out shots, so they lose all their camo in the bushes. Me and the EBR, both of us are able to spot them out, and it is GG. We have had a couple unlucky shots over here, like this E4. It was a clean side as well, sadly didn't see that. I remember that shot. Also, you know, some 0 damage hits before there as well. I have one more hit left, one more chance for full HP damage or full alpha damage over here. Nice 461 into Hori, and that is 4000 damage done with 6800 visible assistance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is already over 10,000 combined in under 4 minutes, but I had 1000 blind assistance coming in as well. So in total, it was close to 12,000. Close to 12,000 combined damage playing the middle with Mouse, with 2 arties, 2 light tanks. I said it is a silly battle, and silly battle, in my humble opinion, it was indeed. I mean, in all honesty, guys, I have had a lot of fun playing Mouse. I'm not gonna lie, I have had a lot of fun. It's quite a straightforward tank. The only thing you need to figure out is the angling. And I'm not saying you're able to make Mouse impenetrable when you angle it perfectly, but this is going to increase the chances of you bouncing something definitely a lot. So, you know, looking at it with different ammunition, like this is the standard round, and this is what I was talking about during the Pilsen battle as well. You can't really buff this tank's armor anymore, or even the cheeks, because for standard rounds you can see it is almost impenetrable. Well, it is actually impenetrable under angle like that. Like, what is a standard round tank going to do, or a tier 8 tank with the Primo round that has that much? If we load the Premium APCR 311, you can see that if you angle your hull like this is what you have to figure out, and if you know, let's say you take the shot and you angle your turret over the side you are peeking as well, just like this, what I was trying to do many times in the first battle. and you know, a little bit on Prokhorovka as well, you can see that you are able to make this tank very, very bouncy even versus premium rounds. And if, let's say, I would take IS-4. Let's take IS-4 for example, because IS-4 has the 340 heat penetration. You can see, yes, 340 heat goes through it better, especially if you, even when you angle it, but let's say you angle it exactly like I showed you before. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this tank is still pretty damn beastie, even versus 340 heat penetration. So just angling a bit, trying to figure out the best angles. Mouse is definitely a daddy in World of Tanks, but you know, as soon as you are going to show yourself, look towards the enemies, look towards high-pen premium rounds, well, yes, they are going through it. They can even go through the upper plate, lower plate, which is, you know, still pretty strong, and the turret cheeks, which is the most common area they penetrate you. But yeah, still enjoying it, loving it after so many years, not actually playing it now, kind of focusing on it, trying to perform as good as possible as well, and having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's video featuring Mouse. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.